Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. All of my fabulous friends, my listeners, my family of magical people. Welcome, one and all, to another episode of Magic Universe with Sharonah. Yay! This is your magical mama, and some people call me the mystical fashionista, Sharonah Rapseik, and I am coming to you live from the Big Apple. That's New York City. And I'm so happy that you're joining me here today. Tonight we have a moon in the sign of Libra, and there's a full moon tomorrow in Scorpio. So we're going to be talking a little more about that later on in the show. So in case this is your first time here, this show is all about creating magic and miracles in all areas of your life, simply by using a little bit of angel guidance and that wonderful divine conscious energy of the magic universe. Okay, before we get started with our show, there's some things that I want you to know. This show is brought to you by the Psychic Talk Radio Network. Now, that's the one and only radio network with spirit and psychic you. So, when you get a chance, I'd love for you to visit www.psychictalk.net, and then you can learn more about our upcoming shows. You can also look into the archive of our past shows, and you'll learn more about our wonderful host and also the courses that we offer at Psychic U. Now, the show is also brought to you by the IAAP. Now, that's the International Association of Angel Practitioners, which is the very first worldwide organization that was formed to educate, celebrate, and support spiritual practitioners and entrepreneurs around the world. So you might want to take a look at www.angelpractitioners.com to learn even more. Perhaps you too are also a spiritual practitioner or an entrepreneur, and you're looking for a family that you can join up with. So you do want to check that out. And finally, today's episode is also being sponsored by the ARE of New York City. Now, that's a nonprofit organization that was formed by a core group of service-oriented volunteers, and they're all inspired by the work of America's psychic Edgar Cayce. So, to learn even more, you want to go to www.edgarcaycenyc.org. Now, remember that Edgar Cayce is spelled with the C-A-Y-C-E followed by N-Y-C. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about the show. It is a live call-in show, and here we talk about such topics as angels, crystals, energy healing, tarot and oracle cards. We also talk about the cycles of the moon, holistic healing, the law of attraction, and mostly we're all about raising good vibrations. And we talk about much more. So we are on the air twice monthly, and it's always on the second and fourth Sunday of each month. So you can listen to our shows live, or you can go to psychictalk.net and listen on your internet browser. Okay, and something else I want to tell you is you can call in and listen. So you can call in on your telephone at 714-816-4628, and you can listen in. But if you would like to maybe ask a question or get an angel message or even a tarot reading live on the air, or maybe you want to add your comments to today's topic, you want to press the number 1 on your phone keypad. And that way you'll be able to call in and be live on the air. Okay, and we also have a chat room, which I'll be checking back in on. And that one you want to go to psychictalk.net/chat. And that way, if you don't want to call in, but you want to contribute to today's topic, or if you have a question, you can go there and just type in, and I will be checking in there. Okay, so now that we got all that information out of the way, let's start our show. Now, we do have a topic today, which is about how to create your future. So I don't know if that is something that you believe that you can do, that we are able to create our future. One thing that I do know is we certainly can affect our present moment. So one of the things that I always tell people is when you're in the present moment, you don't want to linger too much in negative things that happened, ages ago in the past, because you don't want to bring that into the future. Okay, you can bring into the future and the present things that are good, but remember, our reality is definitely created about what we are focusing on in the present moment. So I see a lot of callers, so I am so happy, and I think what I'm going to do is before I actually start the topic and talking about all the things today, I am going to want to take some calls because, wow, the switchboard is really lighting up, and I want to try to get to everybody's call today. So let's begin. So I'm going to take a call before we begin our topic and start talking about the moon and, what is the reading for today. I see there is a caller. They were actually waiting for me when I was opening up the studio. So I am going to go to caller. The area code is 786. Caller, can you hear me? What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Huh?
No?
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Luz, calling from Miami.
Okay. I didn't catch where you're calling from, hon. Where are you calling from? Sounded like...
Miami.
Hello? Miami.
Calling from
Okay. Okay. What would you like to... You're live on the air. What would you like to say? Do you want a reading? Do you want to talk about our topic? Yes.
A mini reading, if I can.
Okay. Well, we can do that. We can certainly give you a reading. So hold on 1 minute. I have to, get out my tarot cards. I do both psychic readings and I read from the cards. So why don't you tell me, is there something in particular that you would like to know today?
Yes, I want to know about love relationships.
A love relationship. Okay. Let's do that now. One question is this, do you have someone in mind, or is it someone that you want to bring in that you haven't met yet? Is it someone you've already met?
Yes, someone I have already
Okay.
met.
Okay. Because sometimes, I get readings, too, about other people that are, coming in, that are vibrating with you. Okay. Okay. What I'm getting is, okay, well, it's a turning point in your relationship, okay? So that's good news. And, both of you have been really busy juggling a lot of things. Maybe you've been working hard, and, that's been keeping you occupied. But there is definitely someone there. I mean, they're actually kind of like, I see them. They're there. They're saying, hey, look at me. And they're waiting for you to really make the first move. Okay? So, what I'm getting is they're interested. And the whole key to getting it rolling is you really have to let this person know that you're interested. Okay, and not be afraid to make the first move.
He knows I'm interested. He I don't know. It's the ball is in his court.
Mhm.
He needs to approach me and let me know, what he wants to do.
Okay, well, what I'm getting is that, this person is definitely interested in you. They are really busy. I mean, there's a lot, if they haven't made made the move that you're interested in, it's because there's a lot of things that they're juggling. And, maybe they're also in a situation that they need to break away from. Like maybe there was a prior relationship that, kind of kept them tied up. But this is the moment for you. I mean, you have to, I say, what's coming up is you shouldn't give up on it. And you need to talk to this person and, just establish a friendship with them. But that's what I'm getting, that you don't sit back and wait for them to make a move. You got to let them know that you're interested and take it from there.
He already knows I'm interested. He's changing jobs right now because the job he had is extremely absorbing of his time. So hopefully
well,
he's
that's what I'm
already
picking
leaving.
up. Yeah, I'm picking up that, hey, he's, taking care of those things first. But that's good. You want someone who's working, who, has, is doing things. And I just, what I'm getting is just, hang in there. But, maybe you can, invite this person out for coffee or whatever. There is, I'm getting definite possibilities there. Okay, well, I hope, is that helpful?
Just to be patient still, I guess, because he's always hot and cold, and the ball is in his court right now. I have any reason to contact him other time.
I'm getting the ball is in your court, too. The ball is in your court, too. Because today, women, they don't have to sit back and wait. So I would definitely, keep letting him know that you're interested and that you're hanging in there. Now, that doesn't mean that you just kind of put all your hopes on that one guy. I mean, like you can, if there's other people out there you want to, have fun with, you can do that too. But I do see that there is a connection, okay, and that the key to it right now is to definitely let this person know that you are interested. Okay, I hope that helps.
Yes,
Thank you. I'm going to put you back on so you can listen.
Yes.
Okay, caller, thanks for calling in. We love it when people call in, and you know what I'm going to do? We've got a lot of calls. So before I begin our topic, I'm going to actually take another caller. So the switchboard is kind of working slow, but I'm trying to bring in the caller that is area code 630. But hold on 1 minute because it's still switching over. Hi, caller calling from area code 630. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Lisa, and Hi, my name is Lisa.
Hi. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
And you're calling
from?
I'm calling yeah, from I can hear.
Illinois. Okay, from Illinois.
Illinois. Okay. So, would you like a reading, or tell me what why you're calling in today? You're live on the air.
Well, I guess, what do you see for this year for me, with dating and travel and, the pandemic, hopefully
okay.
it'll be over
yeah,
in
well,
the fall,
Yeah, well, let's see. Everyone is ready to start rocking and rolling on that.
Because, I was going to move, and that was kind of putting everything on hold, even though it was, 45 minutes away. It was just, a major thing for me at my age. And I'm not going to move now, so I kind of can, I'm settling in and unpacking boxes. I had inherited some stuff, and I'm just kind of now, going after my goals now that I newly retired. And, so I wonder what you see, with the pandemic and things.
Okay. Okay, well, what I'm seeing as far as what's going on for everybody right now is we're all raring to go, okay? We're all, things are opening up, things are getting moving. I do see that next month in May, there's still going to be, things aren't going to be, they're not going to be back to normal in May or probably June. So we got to be a little patient. It's kind of like everything, has been turned off for a while. So we have to get everything moving. So I'm urging everyone not to get impatient.
I'm real high risk, so I'm very high risk. So my doctor said it's the fall for me at the earliest. I can't just go to a service or at a temple or, place of worship or, gatherings. I can't do that kind of stuff. So I can go inside a museum for half an hour or, stay very far away from people. So what do you see for later this year? Because, now it's just kind of like shopping and getting out there a little bit, with a mask, double masking, things like that.
Yeah. Well, what I see for you is good stuff, but you got to really, before it really starts to rock and roll, it's going to be the fall, okay? So you
what
need
do you see,
to,
in the fall from
I definitely see that you're going to be meeting someone. I also think that even if you're not involved with doing it right now, I see you kind of maybe taking classes and, meeting people through that. You're probably going to meet someone through maybe a class that you're taking, something about what you want to learn. But it will be in the fall, okay? And it'll be all kinds of...
Because I kind of had a little crush on someone I knew on Zoom. I attend these, like, things with him. He's on there usually, like with, like, my place of worship, and I kind of, like, was interested in him. Like, I thought he was cute, but I don't know. Like, do you see anything with him, or is it someone new?
What I'm seeing is actually, it's funny that you should say that there is someone, and they're somehow associated with a spiritual practice of yours. So they could very well be that person. That could be the person. And
do you think, like, he'd ask me out in the fall? Because I'm not chasing after a guy, that's for sure. I'm not messing around, you know what I mean? Like, if someone's not interested in me really a lot, you know what I mean?
No. Yeah, no, not, everyone's got to take this real, we can't go rushing around. We need to just make sure that everything is safe and secure. So it's definitely, this is going to happen in the fall of the year.
Okay.
And just all kinds of possibilities opening up for you. But, what I'm,
travel?
also travel?
Travel.
Travel? Not until the fall.
Yeah.
I mean, what I do see is, you don't have, today with everything that's going on with, people, doing things online, Zooms and get-togethers online.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
I'm doing that all the time. Yeah, I mean, I'm so involved, like with New York art museums. I built my own virtual world. It's unbelievable. But do you see me, like, traveling, like, in the fall, starting maybe in the United States, and then next year Europe, or am I going to have to wait another year and a half to go to Europe? Because I was thinking, like, I definitely, this has to be totally over. I cannot go to Europe and take a chance if there's, like, any kind of, like, if herd immunity isn't met.
Yeah. Okay, I see it's going to be the travel and the getting around that you're going to be doing. That's going to be relatively local. I don't see anything opening up in terms of traveling until, and we're talking about for you personally, because you really have to be careful. I would say that would be the end of the year. But
so do you
definitely,
think next year, later in the year, I can go to Europe? I'm supposed to go in June to a tour of the national parks. Oh no, next September, the national parks. Do you think, like, next year I'll be able to go to Europe later next year, and then maybe just, little trips to New York and, maybe down south, Atlanta, Savannah, like, starting early next year? Because, like, local to me is like Indianapolis in the fall, like a 5-hour trip. Nothing like, kind of like waiting myself in there, because my doctor's definitely said you can't do it till the fall, the earliest.
Right. Well, you want to definitely listen to your doctor, and I think you'll be definitely, based upon his advice and everything, I think next year is going to be, it's going to be a different world, but we just, but, right now, I mean, as I was saying, because someone had asked me earlier what was going to be happening in, May and June, it's going to be, there's still going to be a pause on for everybody. So it's not just you. And the way out of this situation.
Iceland first? Like, if I go to Europe, because it's only 6 hours away from the Midwest, from Illinois, I could go to Iceland first, I thought, for 6 days, and then another trip the following year till, if Milan's still not safe, something like the northern countries. Like, I've always wanted to go to Copenhagen and combine it with Lisbon on one of those Ryanair's, whatever. I have, like, free flights that I acquired over time. So, like, do you think Iceland would be my good first trip to Europe? Because I thought, like, maybe that, because it's only 6.5 hours, and then I could, like, stay in one place and go on day trips. You know what I mean? Like, it would be a little safer for me, I think, at the beginning of, like, if I go to Europe instead of, like, a couple places like Milan and Lisbon. Wait till this is totally all over for the following year. But maybe Iceland later next year, plus, the United States, start little trips in the fall and the winter, and, Florida maybe, 4 or 5 days. You know what I mean? Just kind of get myself, situated. I want to really, that's what I want to spend my money on, travel and, that kind of thing. I thought, well, I could get a new car, but, I think my car is in good shape. It's got 50,000 miles. Why should I do that? Maybe just do things like travel. Live it up. Enjoy retirement, because I've had it pretty rough. I've worked really hard and had a lot of deaths in my family, and I'm just a lot of bad things, health, and I'm getting everything back now, good health, and I want to have a good retirement. I want it to be the best 30 years of my life.
Well, I definitely see that coming up, and I think probably I'm getting, as far as Iceland is concerned, I'm getting a big yes there. Yeah, I'm getting a big yes on Iceland.
Do you
so
think,
I hope
if
that
I
helps.
start dating in the fall, one more question, and then I'll let you go. Thank you so much. If I start dating in the fall, do you think I could get serious, or it's going to be more like a companion?
I think I'm seeing something serious in the fall. Okay, by serious I mean good serious. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stand and listen. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. God bless you.
Thank you. Love you too. Thanks for calling in. Okay, I'm going to put you back in the. And thank you. You too. We all got to. I always tell everyone, all my magical people, we got to stay safe. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to put you back at the line, and before I start taking some more calls, my goodness, we have got a lot of calls today. And I always tell people, if I can't get to your call today, I'll be back in 2 weeks, but you don't have to wait 2 weeks. There's a show on next Friday and Saturday that you can call into. But yeah, we've got a lot of calls today. So, what I was talking about is, do we create our own future? And one of the things that I wanted to talk about is a great time to do create your future and do problem solving and get creative ideas is, believe it or not, during your dream time. And something that I've been really getting into is before I lay down, well, first I get under the covers, and before I drop off to sleep, I think about what I want to create in my life. So for those of you who want to create a relationship, I kind of create that in my dreams. Okay, so it's kind of like you're setting up a guided meditation in your head before you drop off to sleep. And in the course of the sleep, you might get some ideas, so that when you wake up in the morning, you want to write down what those dreams are, and I find I get lots of ideas that way. So I think one of the things that I've been doing is, there's an old song and rhyme that goes, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. So that's kind of what we do. We're in the universe, we're in the river of life, we're in the stream of life, and you want to kind of row it down the stream very carefully. You don't want to bump into any rocks. You don't want to go over any waterfalls. And understand that in many ways, life is but a dream, and that we are creating it. So that's why I always tell everyone, you don't want to go to bed with a negative thought. You always want to go to bed with a positive thought. And if you're worried about something, which a lot of times we are when we go to bed, rather than focusing on the worry, just say to the universe, I want an answer to this. And almost be clear as far as what the answer is, how it's going to feel, and go to sleep with that as your dreams. Because our dreams are really powerful in terms of, getting our future. Just want to take a sip of water. Thank you. And thank you. And I also want to talk about, what's going on, in the world as far as the planets and everything. And as I said, tonight we have a moon in Virgo. And Virgo is about balance and also partnerships. So you want to think about a scale that goes up and down. So tonight you can, think about what partnerships you want to bring into your life. So partnerships could be with a love relationship, or it could be with a partnership at work, or a partnership that you already have, but you want it to be even better. So tonight is an excellent time to do that. And tomorrow night we have a full moon. So one of the things I always talk about is the energy is really, really strong on a full moon. And tomorrow's full moon is going to be in Scorpio. So, Scorpio sometimes gets a bad rap. People go, well, with Scorpio, I don't like that. It's a Scorpion. Apologize to all you Scorpios out there. I actually have my rising sign is Scorpio. But when the full moon is in Scorpio, what you want to do is understand that intuition is really high. So what you want to, a good thing to think about tomorrow night, and a good thing to think about it tomorrow night when you are drifting off to dream time, is the keywords you want to think about are change and what you want to rebirth in your life. And remember, I always tell people, if there's something you want to bring into your life, that means that there is something that you have to let go. It's just a matter of, you only have so much room for things in your life. So a lot of times when we can't create change in our life, that means that we have to purge of something. We have to let that thing go and think about what we want to bring into our life. So we have the moon in Scorpio. So I also always tell my listeners, I tell them to do what I actually do. I actually put together a vision board. And if you don't want to do a board, you can make a list of the things. I always say go with, the number 5 is the number of change in numerology. So I always say you might want to start off by making a list of 5 things that you want to bring into your life during this cycle of the moon. So you pick the 5 things. And remember, if there's 5 things that you want, there's going to be 5 things that you have to let go, because there's only so much room on your vision board. And that's the way that, I bring a little magic into my life. And I hope that's something that I can share with you. Okay. What I should do, I see that we are actually at what we call the bottom of the hour. So what I want to do is let you know what is also going to be going on the Psychic Talk Radio Network in the coming week. And then I'll also let you know what I'm going to be talking about in 2 weeks when I come back. So tomorrow, I invite you to tune in at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Remember, we go out all over the world, so you got to look at, what the timing is wherever you are. I invite you to tune in to the Wisdom of the Soul show with our host, Janice Fuchs. And then on Wednesday, that's April the 28th of this week, at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, I invite you to tune in to the power of gratitude and kindness. That's a wonderful hour with a wonderful host, Catherine Hahn. And that's another show where you can call in, and she'll give you a little guidance, a little angel message, lots of good vibes. So that's going to be on Wednesday. Then coming up on Friday, April 30th, can you believe we're to the end of this month? Oh, my goodness. At 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, I invite you to tune in to the Doctors Are In show with the two hosts. They're both doctors, Dr. Rose Wilkerson and Dr. Dax Carlisle. And they do life coaching. They do tarot mini readings on the air. But Dr. Rose, she's just really fabulous. She will give you a mantra that you can chant and use. That mantras and chants are just wonderful ways to, change your life. I was talking earlier about I've been going around all day saying life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. And she'll have more that you can, more affirmations and more mantras. And then on Saturday, May 1st, at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, I invite you to tune in to There Is a Rock for That. And that's going to be with Mary Brown. So she talks about crystals and she does many readings, but she is going to be talking about telekinesis. And she's going to have a special guest, Bob Harshman. He is, this is Golden Healer Quartz. So this is a show to tune into if you are into crystals and telekinesis. Wow, that sounds really interesting. I'm going to be listening into that one. And that's going to be on May 1st. And just want to remind you that I am on twice monthly, so I do want you to tune in on Sunday, May 9th, which will be at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, or use the time converter to figure out the time where it is by you. And I'm going to have a really special guest. She's someone who's been on the show before. Her name is Susan Wands, and she is the writer of a whole series of books that are based around one of my all-time favorite people, Miss Pamela or Pixie Coleman Smith. So for those of you who don't know about who Pamela Pixie is, she, 100 years ago, created the artwork for, the most popular tarot deck that we use in the United States and in England. So in the English-speaking world. And what Susan has done, she's writing a whole series around the life of Pamela, or Pixie. I call her Pixie because she's someone too that I work with in my dreams. Like she appeared like maybe 3 years ago in a dream I had. I knew who she was, but I had this really amazing dream where I was doing a psychic fair, which I used to do a lot of here in New York City. Haven't done any of them for like over a year now. And this magical woman sat down at my table, and I started dreaming about her. And I had been in the process of using my dreams to communicate with her and also come up with a tarot deck. So, as I said earlier, pay attention to your dreams, and maybe there's someone too that you want to contact in your dreams, and you want to dream about them. So, one of her books that Susan wrote is called The Magician and the Fool. So what's cool with Susan's books is they're all like the different major arcana tarot cards. So you definitely want to pick up one of her books. So she'll be on my show on Sunday, May 9th. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I do want to take some more calls. So let me see. I'm going to go to, let's see who's been waiting the longest. I am going to go to, there's an area code 843. Area code 843. Hi.
Good evening. Can I
You're
be
live
heard?
and on the
How
air.
are you?
Hi. I'm
Thank you.
fine, thank you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Eddie, and I'm calling from South Carolina.
Hi, Eddie. South Carolina. So good to have you live on the air, Eddie. Yeah.
Go and get you some grits and fish, girl. Go and get you some grits and fish. Quit playing.
Okay. So do
That's
you have
what they eat in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yes. My question is about business.
Business. Okay.
Joined a new organization, and I'm hoping that I will be more successful.
Okay. Well, I can give you a yes. If you're just looking for a one-word answer, yes. It's been really quiet, and the answer is yes. Things are going to be definitely turning around, okay? And this is the moment to seize the moment. Yes. I mean, I'm just getting, I'm getting yeses all over the place. So it's been, it's been very quiet, but now be prepared to get busy, okay? You're going to get really, really busy, and it's going to be the start of something big.
Okay. And I know you were speaking on numbers and planets a second ago, even though I had a call and got distracted. Is there any particular energy or planetary system or intentional focus, just like you said, even going to bed at night, even though you were more so speaking as far as relationships is concerned, but a desire is a desire.
Well, yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, like, as I said earlier, I mean, whatever, if there's something that you want to manifest in your life, I've talked about on this show, there's different things that you can do that are, lighting candles, doing affirmations. But lately, I have been totally amazed by what you can do when you're just sleeping. So I would say that, when you're that precious moment before you drop off to sleep, make sure you're not worried about something. Just take that worry out of your head and focus on what you want. And if you don't know what it is that you want, just say, hey, universe, I want an answer. And the answer often comes through during your dream time. But this is, something that you can work with. I do recommend that, when you wake up in the morning, don't just hop out of bed. Just kind of say, I'm going to direct my mind back to what transpired, what I was thinking about when I was sleeping. and write that down. And the answers can come in like very strange way. If you get like a symbol or something, you want to write down that symbol. But sleeping is a great time for manifestation and incubation of the ideas and things that you want to bring forth. Now, in terms of numbers, okay, what I'm getting is, because I'm looking at the cards that I'm getting, and the majority of the cards have the number 1, okay? And the number 1 is about new beginnings. And what I see is, I see you stepping forth, okay? A lot of what you want to create, you have to believe in yourself and step forth and not be afraid to do these things. Don't listen to the negative voices in your head. I see relationships. I also see that you are going to help a lot of people. That a lot of what you do is going to be around service to others and leadership and teaching. But a lot of number 1s. And then after that, I get a lot of cards that add up to 11, which is 2 1s. But 11 is it's a master number. And it's a master number that is based around setting an example and being a teacher. So are you a teacher in any way? Are you a leader in any way?
I've been getting that a lot. I always share information. I strive to assist with information, but as far as profession and things of that nature, no. I always seek information out, and I share the information that I find, but teacher specifically, no.
Yeah, you're meant to be a teacher. You are definitely a teacher. You are definitely with, as I said, there's a lot of, besides the number 1 in the cards, I'm getting a lot of cards that actually have to do with the number 11. So the 11 is a teacher, but it's also a teacher that is able to bring, if there's any situations that have to be resolved, like bringing peace and unity to people. You're the person that can be in the middle to bring, this balance, the right choice. Like I see people coming to you when, they're thinking opposite ways, and you can bring them together in many ways, like you're a spiritual leader, a mediator. So, I mean, there's just a whole bunch of good cards here.
Awesome.
So I hope, yeah. And then the other, it's so funny, we were talking about dream. Yeah, there's also the central card has to do with rest and dreaming. So, I mean, think about when you go to bed at night and when you're drifting off to sleep, think about, get a picture in your mind of what you want to bring to the world. And during that sleep time, you will get an answer. Something will be offered up to you that will give a possible solution. But you're here for a reason. So I see beautiful things for you. Go for it.
Awesome. Thank you. You said something about relationships, too. Were you talking about as far as business is concerned or a female counterpart?
I see a female counterpart, too. Someone who's a woman who's like strong and independent. So, yeah, I do see that. And I'm seeing that like around the fall. Which is what I'm seeing for a lot of people. Keep in mind right now, everything, the world has been turned off. We've closed down everything. So it's going to open up slowly. So don't get impatient. but in the fall it's going to get really busy for everyone. Yep, there is a relationship in there.
Thank you. That'd be awesome, because it's like what you're saying. I need to focus on what's most important right now, and a relationship would probably get me to shift gears if she's not harmonious with what I'm doing, like a partner.
Yeah, I think you could be, what I'm definitely seeing is you could be working together. This could be some kind of, like maybe she's working alone right now and she's looking for a partner to work along with. So yeah, that is a definite possibility. So I'm going to put you back in the line so you can keep listening in. Thank you for calling in. Love you and many blessings. And keep dreaming. Keep dreaming tonight and the next few days.
You also. Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm just going to switch over to the chat room because I do see there is someone in the chat room who is listening in, and she says, it's my birthday today, and I'm hoping for a message or direction from the angels. I know you have lots of callers, but, you know, so, I mean, hey, I gotta take a birthday call. So, anyhow, she is in the not calling in, she's in the calling room, in the, what do you call it, the chat room, the calling room, the chat room. Okay, birthday today. Oh, see some good stuff coming up. I'm getting the card. You need to make a wish. You need to be clear about what you want. And the only thing that seems to be stopping you from getting what you want is you get like a negative thought that pops into your head. So you got to, like, when you get that negative thought that you're not worthy of what you're wishing for, you got to say cancel and delete. Okay. So I see good stuff coming up. Make a wish, love, all those different things, money. Don't be, like everyone, they're kind of impatient right now. I'm just saying, be a little patient. But I'm seeing that whatever that you're hoping for, I see both love and money. And, things definitely picking up. It's been like everyone's been really trying to get everything flowing again. But birthday person, make a wish. Definitely make a wish tonight. If you've been listening to what I was talking about using your dream time to create and get answers and meet goals, you want to do that tonight, okay? And the only thing that I see that holds you back is, you get these like negative thoughts that you're not worth it, and you are worth it. You deserve everything that you wish for. So I hope that helps. Happy birthday. Oh, and you want a message from the angels. So let me get you a message from the angels too. I'm going to switch to another deck and see if we can get a message from the angels. I'm also getting a message from somebody from your past, and they're saying you have to have trust and faith in yourself. I'm getting that message. I almost feel that that is like from an ancestor. And let me get a card from the angels. I'm getting the card about transformation. So this is a period where you've got to, remember we were talking about the moon is in Scorpio, you really have to release all belief systems. The only thing that's holding you back is, as soon as you get a good thought, you tend to cancel it out and think something negative. So there's going to be, let's see, what the angels are saying is that really positive changes are coming and that you have to trust and believe in them. So I hope that helps for the person who is in the chat room. And I'm going to go back to the switchboard again. And I have time to probably take one more call. So I am going to go to, and I have to let the switchboard is kind of, I'm area code 919. Are you there? I hear noise. I hear something in the background. Hi.
I'm
hello.
Here. Can you hear me? Hi.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Great. I have one simple, quick question, and I hopefully won't let up space for another call. But do you see me remaining where I'm living, or will I actually be moving? It is my desire to stay where I am.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to stay where you are because I see you being very busy. There's work coming up. There's a
Yes.
Yeah. I think
job.
you're going to stay where you are. Yeah. Yeah, I see the card came up that you're busy working away, and people like the work that you're doing. So I'm getting a yes.
Yes. Okay, great.
That was
I
an
just
easy
accepted
one.
a new job. I just accepted a new job, and my official start date should be May 17th. So this is great. This is perfect. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're definitely. Yep. No, this is good. Yep. So I get a yes
Thank you.
on both. Awesome.
Yes, Thank you. I told you it was very simple. So if you have time for someone else, I don't want to hold it up. But thank you. And I love the dream
no,
thing.
not
So
at all.
I'm gonna practice that. I'm gonna practice that.
Yeah,
more.
dreams are powerful. Yeah. That is the most. I've done shows where we talk about you write down what you want, you make vision boards, you make, you light candles, you do all this stuff. And, the thing is, a third of our life we're sleeping, or at least we should be.
Right.
And
Right.
that is the perfect incubation time. If there's an answer you want to get, or if there's something you want to create and bring into your life, do it while you're sleeping. You can't get any easier than that. But, so yeah, right before you sleep, drift off to sleep. Think about something that you want. Or, if you don't know what you want, say, I want to find out. Yeah.
I do meditation
do it when you're laying down.
To sleep. Yeah, right before I go to sleep. So whatever I'm listening to, I take that into my dreams. But I'm going to continue to do it more and more now. So thank you.
Yeah, it is powerful, and it's going to be particularly powerful tomorrow because we have a full moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about dreams. Yep, very powerful sign.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Blessings and
You're welcome. Yes, love you. Thanks for calling in.
Yes.
Okay, everyone. Well, we are at the top of the hour. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take any more calls right now, but I'll be back in 2 weeks. And also, I invite you to call in to some of the other shows. When I come back on May 9th, I have if there's any questions you want to know about tarot, if there's any questions you want to know about Pamela, Pixie, Coleman Smith, or, all those things, you want to definitely tune into this show on May the 9th. So before I let you all guys go back to whatever you're doing before you tuned in, I want everyone to know that I am your magic mama. I'm here helping you, and my name is Sharonah Rapseik, and I do want to thank each and every one of you, all my listeners. I consider you my family. I want to thank you for joining me here today, and I want to keep saying, remember, focus on what is positive in your life, because guess what? You're going to get more of that. And that is all because we do live in a magical universe. And this universe gives you what you focus on. So, hey, you can't afford to have a negative thought, you know? You don't want to do that. And you also want to keep your vibrations high. So the best way to keep your vibrations high is you want to laugh. You want to see what's funny. You want to keep humor in your laugh. Because when we laugh, our energy goes really high. And then that is when we are able to attract what we want, just like draw it to us like a magnet. So until we meet again on Sunday, May 9th, I am wishing each one of you just countless blessings, good energy too. I love you. Bye-bye.